Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Hamashiach Yahushai. I want to give a strong shout out to the mighty brothers out there, laboring for the Most High, reverence His name, professing His word, sacrificing your time away from your family, putting your life on the line. I also want to give a strong shout out to the Aquath out there, the sisters that is teaching their fellow sisters, their children. They're studying. They're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. They're supporting the brothers, being that pillar of rest, that stability, that guide. Keep the brothers focused. I also want to give a strong shout out to those that may not be out there, the brothers, those that are playing their part, doing whatever they can to push this word. You know, performing their role to the best they can. I want to say shalom. Um, we are in these times. We are in the times of second Esdras. We are in these the wickedest of times, and you have to look no further than what's going on. You can look out your window, any type of device you have, you can see that we are in the last of the last days, the very final hours, and we're getting into that time of Isaiah 4:1, and a lot of our people is unaware. We're at the height of wickedness, and we have a lot of folly being displayed on full display. And as Israelites, we are placed in a society in a position right now where our women are being placed at the top, right? To be the heads of the households, to be in charge of the family, but only if they're engaging in, you know, the separatists of the man attitude, the attitude of, I don't need a man, the attitude that, um, I may like women, the attitude that, I'll use my body to get whatever I want, that hoardy attitude, that Jezebel attitude. That's the woman that's the most popular right now. That's who's being presented to the world, and the ideal of that woman, the image of that woman is no room for a man, especially the so-called black man, the true Israelite, black, Hispanic, Native American man. But these are the women that are being placed at, this is the image of a woman that's being placed at the very top right now. The ones that's being supported. Those are who all of the politicians is going to. Those are who are being given the benefits. And this is not an attack on them, but it's just for them to take notice and to turn back to the Most High. Turn away from that. Anyone telling you that you don't need a man is wrong, and they're lying to you, because it's nothing but destruction and despair awaits you. And without the protection of a man, you are left stranded. The Most High has put this man there, to put the man there, the Israelite man, to be your protection, to be your leader, not to rule over you wickedly, but to be your protection. And if you can't see that by what's going on in the world right now, with all your independence, with all the benefits that's given to you, if you can't see that, then you are in store for a very, very hard road ahead. You know, we are in the times of Isaiah 4:1, right? And let's just go to that to start it off, right? And it'll show what I'm talking about, right? Because a lot of people don't have the understanding of what Isaiah 4:1 is representing, right? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 4, at verse 1. And it says, "And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." Classic, right? And this is not to run it into the ground, because a lot of brothers throw Isaiah 4:1 around for a lot of folly. A lot of brothers out there believe that they're going to get 7 women in that day. 7 is the most high number for completion, means a complete amount, right? And it's not for you to obtain these women in unrighteousness. This is basically saying that in these days, in these times, it will be as that bad that these women will have to cleave on to the protection of a man. That these women will be in need of that protection. That they will be willing to do anything as long as they are under that cover, right? And it should all be done in righteousness, right? Because it's no righteous man going to take on any unrighteous woman. So these are women that is going to need the protection. And what more than what more than is being shown today of this precept, right? So let's go to the video. Okay, this right here, it has a shock video. NYPD hunts suspect seen in video attempting to rape a woman on subway platform, right? It says the suspect in this video has been identified and arrested, right? Let's see. It was another one a brother had put up. Let's see. He was saying, where's it at? Right? It says, breaking, man attempted to rape a 25-year-old at 11 Saturday on the 63rd and Lexington Street Q platform in Manhattan. Bystanders recorded. Suspect ran away. Details on Today in New York. Okay, so we are in this time. Okay, as you can see, he's clearly, you got the person blurred out, but he blurred out, but he don't care. And these are the people, these are the men that's going to be released in these times that's coming. In the times of sedition, in these times of famine, in these times of despair, in the times of war. And whoever is not covered is going to be at the mercy of these men. These men are going to be like savages. Okay? So you need to be under protection of a man. Esau, that puts our women over us, is not going to protect you in these times. You're not going to be able to call the police. It's not going to be no military out there. These men, these entities are going to be the one doing it, as well as it, letting these other savages do it. They're not going to be around to help you. It's not going to be anyone here to protect you, because if you're not turned towards if you're not focused on the Most High, if you're not in His fold, you're not going to be under the protection. He's not going to send you a righteous man, right? If you are a subscriber or of the behavior of Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion or Beyonce or Doja Cat, any of these type of females, or just these these wicked Israelite women that feel that this is the kingdom that they should support, then you're not going to be under that protection. You're not going to be under that cover. You're going to be at the mercy of these savages, right? And you're gonna plead at that time for the mercy of a strong man, a mighty man, to come save you, because that's the only one that could come between a man is another man, right? Right? By way of Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahushai, right? But as you see, this is the time. This is the craziness that's going on. Let's see if we can find some more on this story here. Because these are things that's happening right in right in our you know in front of our face. You would expect these things not to happen. You know, let's see if we could pull up a story on it. Um, I don't know if they covered it. Let me see. Bear with me. Um, some of these things, they don't even put on the news. You know, it just happens. They ain't even covering it. They got everything else going on, right? They ain't got nothing else on it. Um, hmm, let me see. Let me see if I can find anything else on Google about it. Hold on, bear with me. Um, uh, um, okay. Let's see. Mm, let's see. Fox. Let's see. New York. All right, I'm gonna play it. Let me see.
Arrested a man accused of trying to rape a woman on the Upper East Side platform over the weekend. The NYPD says the suspect, identified as Jose Reyes, was taken into custody in East Harlem this afternoon. Police say he pushed a 25-year-old woman to the ground and attempted to rape her inside of the Lexington Avenue and 63rd Street train station. The 11 a.m. yesterday. It happened about 11 a.m. yesterday, but they say he stopped when a crowd of bystanders formed. The victim.
All right. So you see there, broad daylight on the subway platform, and they say he stopped, but you know, he he didn't care. He started right in front of them. They was filming and they didn't do nothing. So he stopped on his own, because they didn't intervene. You don't see anybody intervene. What the brothers say here, he says, F recording, whoop his ass. You not a man if you stand and watch this happening. And you have people standing around that's not men. So you don't have a righteous man standing for you in these times. And I don't know the race of this woman that was that almost got raped, but I'm speaking to the Israelite woman. I'm speaking to the woman of our people. This is going to be you. This is going to be the future. You are the most sought after woman on the planet. So this is who the savages are going to look for. Okay? So you gotta know what you're up against, right? Let's go to another one. Check this out. I'm just gonna take it back a little bit. So as you can see, this woman is taking grocery to her car, and she's putting grocery in the car. And this looks like a parking lot, like maybe Walmart or something like that. And you see these two guys, they're walking around, looking suspicious, but got masks on. And one looked like he offers to help put her shopping cart back. How many times has that happened? And when she gets in the car, look at that. One of them slides into the back seat. Who knows what he does? He probably pull out a knife or something. You don't see her running out. You don't hear her screaming. This one walks away like he's putting the shopping cart back. to make it, not look obvious, right? Because they would have both ran over to the car and been obvious. So as he casually walks back to the car, she haven't gotten out yet. She haven't moved. So he obviously, put a knife or grabbed her or something. She's helpless to do anything. And he basically closed the door on the car. Who knows what's going on inside? This guy is basically surveilling the parking lot to see if nobody's watching him. Right? He walks back to the driver's side, and she got in on that side, so they pulled her over the seat somewhere in the car. He gets in the car, both of them with her, one in the back seat. She has to be either in the passenger seat now or in the back seat, right? And he basically puts her car in gear, and they're pulling off, possibly never to be seen again. And this is security footage, right? So who knows how this ended up, right? Who knows how that ended? But so many cases happen like that, and a lot of them don't even make the news. And these are the times that we're in. We're gonna be, our women are gonna be faced with these type of savages. These, and you need a man as that protection. Because if a man was there, it wouldn't have happened like that. I don't care what would have happened. If she was with a man, and again, I don't know her race, but we have to know, as from seeing these things, as scripture speaks to us, those that are not following the Most High are going to be susceptible to these type of things happening to them. Thus Isaiah 4:1, right? Okay, let's go into some more scripture on that, right? Because we are in these times now. We seeing these things happen, right? So these things are coming to fruition, right? Let's go to the book of Second Esdras, because these are the times we in. We gotta know of the prophecies that is upon us, right? Let's go to Second Esdras 15 and let's start at 14, right? It says, Second Esdras chapter 15 and verse 14, it says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein," right? Beware. Or, all right? Sorry to the world, because this is that time that we are in, right? Let's skip down and let's go to 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." So we are in that time, right? It's sedition among men and women, right? Invading one another. That guy, he didn't care. He saw what he wanted and he took it right in public. Remember back in the day, you used to hear about rapes and stuff being done in the quiet of night, or someone's walking late at night. They're snatching women right off the streets right now. They have the thing all over, be careful of white vans. You don't even have to be careful of white vans. You have to be careful of anything. You can't turn your back. They're snatching women and children in broad daylight on subway platforms where there's thousands of cameras. Everybody has a cell phone now. He did not care, right? Let's skip down to 19. "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because the lack of bread for great tribulation." And we're living in that time right now, great tribulation, right? For the lack of bread, it's no money out there. Everything is basically shut down, right? He saw what he wanted and he's going to take it. The savages are released. They are out. They are roaming the streets. A lot of these, if you hear on the news, a lot of these places are letting men out of prison due to the so-called COVID-19. And they're going to get victims that they may have been in jail for. They're doing whatever they want. And who's going to answer for it? You're not going to lock up some judge. You're not going to lock up some prosecutor for them letting them out of jail. This is prophecy, right? Let's go over to 16 and let's go down to 31, right? This is Second Esdras chapter 16 And verse 31, it says, even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel throughout. Right? And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing that all the ways of this place is waxing is waxing old, right? We see that the path that you normally would have took when you was younger, you can't do it no more. This place is finished. Things that where it was you was able to walk down your street at night, remember, leave your doors open and things like that. You can't do it no more. You can't go out in broad daylight. You can't stand on a subway platform. And anybody know, on a subway platform in New York, anybody that's from New York, most thing you watching is for somebody shoving you on the tracks. You really ain't thinking about nobody pushing you to the platform trying to rape you or something like that. You worry about somebody trying to push you on that tracks. My mother used to tell me, stay on the stairs, until the train come and then go downstairs. Stand on the stairs growing up in New York. But you can't even do that now. He didn't care. He was going to get what he wanted to get at any time, no matter who's watching. And that's where we are, right? Verse 33, the virgins shall mourn having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. And that's what we're dealing with, right? The man is absent. The man is gone because the position that our woman has been placed in. The curses are there, but they have accepted it, right? They wear it as a badge of honor. I don't need no man. We got women marrying women and how is a woman going to protect you in this world? That's off. We got prominent women or successful women marrying other women. And in that position, it's one that takes on the man role and it's one that plays the woman role. They both don't play the man role. And a woman is not meant to play a man's position. First of all, in a fight, if between a woman and a man, it's always said that a man should never hit a woman. Why is that? Because she's the weaker vessel. Because the man is set to protect her and shouldn't hurt her, right? So how are you going to make a woman your protection? It's not the way the Most High set things up, right? Verse 34, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. So the women of the world, their men are off doing whatever it is, but they are absent. Okay, they're not there. Okay, and these women are left with no one to defend them because of the way Babylon has set this up, all ordered through the hands of the Most High. And these are what we're seeing. We're seeing women out there, on their own, feeling that they don't need a man, and saying they can't find a man, and whatever the case is. If you are following in the ways of the Most High, and you are an Israelite woman, that's only who I'm speaking to, then the Most High will send you that protection. But if you are not following by the ways of the Most High, you are subject to go by the ways of the world. Thus, you won't find a righteous man. Right? And you're going to be at the will of these savages, all ordered by the Most High. Right? So I ain't want to keep this long. I just wanted to bring this out. These videos, it's a lot of them up, and we living in these times. Like I always say, make sure you fast as much as you can, pray as much as you can, study as much as you can. Keep those commandments. Keep your household in order. Be spiritually packed, ready to go. I'm gonna say with that, I'm gonna say shalom.